Hey everybody, I'm Dr. Darryl L. Jones from bebetteronpurpose.com and the creator of the Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones YouTube channel. And in today's video, I have a question for you. Who lied to you and said your life would be easy? Stay tuned, and at the end, I'll give you some solutions to this question that I give many people who are watching my videos and want to be better on purpose. I will bless the Lord at all times, and His praises shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make its boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear it and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt God's name together, for truly this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I'm amazed that it doesn't matter how old we are, what gender we subscribe to, or what our faith tradition may be. When it comes to life on earth, nobody should believe it should be easy. My Bible tells me in Psalm 24:1, the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. That tells me, and that should tell you, that God owns everything. God owns our spouses, our children, our parents, the things we care about, the objects that we have affection for. God owns it all. Unfortunately, for many of us, our default in life is to want to make life easy for those we care about. And I do believe this to be a very noble deed. However, I have learned throughout my life that no matter what we do for ourselves or what we do for others, we can be the very best we can and we will still become disappointed, or we will disappoint those we care about. Our thoughts and our emotions have a way of telling us not to be grateful because life is currently not what we want it to be. It then becomes difficult to see how good God is to us and how good God has always been to us. And then we become upset with ourselves, we become upset with others, and we become upset with God. We become unappreciative, self-centered, and cantankerous. We begin to find fault before we find favor. We look for the bad before we look for the good. We can't see the sun for the clouds, and we develop an attitude that draws people away from us instead of drawing people to us. I firmly believe that just because life is not easy, don't mean that life is not good. I believe that life is good in spite of my situation. I believe that life is good in spite of our circumstances. I believe that life is good in spite of our conditions. It doesn't matter to me about what I have lost or what I have attained. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. You should be grateful. We all should be grateful. I'm grateful for my wife who loves me unconditionally in spite of all of my flaws. I'm grateful for my children who love me in spite of all of my imperfections. I'm grateful that I can not only receive unconditional love, but that I can also give unconditional love. And above all, it's good to know and believe what is recorded in Nehemiah, the 8th chapter and the 10th verse, and that B clause in particular, when it says, "The joy of the Lord is our strength." Yes, life may not be the way we want it to be. Our spouses, our children, our family, our friends, our neighbors, our co-workers, our elected government officials, fellow Christians, and even ourselves can be a source of disappointment. But I believe, and I hope and pray that you believe, that in spite of it all, I'm reminded of the words from a song by gospel recording artist Willie Neal Johnson. And he said these words: "When the road is rough and the going gets tough and the hills are hard to climb. I started out a long time ago. There's no doubt in my mind. I have decided to make Jesus my choice." I hope and pray that you have decided to make Jesus your choice as well, because I have decided that Jesus is my choice. Yes, Life may not be easy, but I know where my help comes from, because my help comes from the Lord. So let me encourage, inspire, and motivate you to trust God and trust the faith in God that is within you. And in the words of the late Chico Renfro, the game of life is never over until the final whistle has blown. I also want to encourage you, first of all, to forgive yourself of anything hindering you from receiving the purpose that God has for your life. And then I want you to find a team of encouragers that is committed to teaching what the Word of God says about living in your purpose. And find a church home, if you haven't already, where you can experience the blessings of a true, genuine, and authentic community. And yes, weapons may form against us, but they shall not, they cannot, and they will not prosper, because we can do all things through Christ who gives us strength. If this video has helped you in any way, please feel free to share it with a friend. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube and you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button now. Book me to speak at your next event by simply sending me an email to bebetteronpurpose@gmail.com. And let me invite you to visit my websites at www.bebetteronpurpose.com and visit my church, Champions for Christ Christian Church website as well, www.c4cchurch.com, and connect with me. Connect with me on social medias. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can find me at Dr. Darryl L. Jones or Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones. Well, until we're together again, thank you so much for watching this video from Be Better on Purpose with Dr. Darryl L. Jones, and we will see you very soon.